In this video, I'm going to be breaking down why a welcome email is a vital part of your email marketing workflow and strategy, and you're gonna get free access to email templates that I specifically typed based on your business. So keep watching if that sounds interesting. My channel. My name is Hope and I am a photographer turned business coach, and this YouTube channel is where I share education for entrepreneurs as well as a little bit of a peek into my life living in the Low Country. We've been talking tons about email marketing on this channel over the last few weeks because I truly believe that it is the number one way to market to your customers in 2023, and it is the thing that has single-handedly 5x'd my revenue and cut my workload in half over the last 3 or 4 years. So I really believe in this strategy, and it's something that I really want to hit home on this channel about the value of how this could change your life and your business. But I won't dive in too much about that. Won't get on my email marketing soapbox. I've been doing a lot of that on this channel, so there's tons of videos that you can watch about email marketing if you would like to see more. But what I want to talk about specifically in this video is the value of a welcome email. And what I mean by a welcome email is the first email that you send to your subscribers when they join your email list, because that first email that you send them is vital. It has a lot of weight on it because what it is it's that customer's first impression of your brand and your business, and it is either going to make them, one, super stoked to open all of your emails. They're going to mark you as a safe sender, and they are going to keep their eyes peeled for every email that you send them, which is obviously what we want. But option number two is that they are going to open that email, be super disappointed, feel like there was no value in it, and they're going to either delete that email, send you to junk, or unsubscribe. We don't want that to happen. That would defeat the entire purpose of email marketing in your business, right? So when you think about it like that, there is a lot of weight on the value of this welcome email and what it needs to include and the impact that it needs to make to really set the precedent for the value and the success of your email marketing strategy in your business. So what I want to do in this video is break down the 5 things that every welcome email should include. And I also want to tell you about a free gift that I have specifically designed that I'm really stoked about. So I'll tell you what the free gift is now, and then we'll dive in. So at the link in the description, there is a 100% free quiz where you can answer some questions about you, your business, your offers, your customers, and I will send you an email template that I have handcrafted based on your responses that you can use as your welcome template in your email marketing strategy. So these 5 things I'm going to talk about in this video are the basis that all of those templates are built on, and you can literally copy and paste it and use it in your exact business right now. It also includes access to a page where I break down all 5 of these tips that I'm going to talk about in today's video, but it's written out for you in a beautiful web page if you'd like to reread the content or just get a little bit more info on this strategy that I'm talking about today. So that link to the free quiz is down below. You're going to get a jam-packed email template and a value-packed piece of information sent right to your inbox after you complete it. So with all that said, let's dive into what your welcome email should include and what the purpose of this email should really be. So when you're sending a welcome email to somebody when they join your list, the purpose is to capture their attention, make them excited to continue opening your emails, and also introduce yourself to somebody who may not know who you are. We want to assume that this person that's just joined your email list is not very familiar with you and your brand. Maybe they know a little bit about you. They've obviously downloaded something from your site, so they have an idea of what you teach. But what we want to do in this email is really make them excited about who you are, what you offer, and the value that you have to add to their lives, right? So there's 5 vital things that I think need to be included in every single welcome email, and we're going to jump right in. Number 1 is the why. I am a huge fan of immediately calling out the reason that you are emailing this person in the first place, because I think that sometimes the digital marketing world moves so quickly that even if somebody downloaded something from your site an hour ago and you deliver your welcome email an hour later, they still might not realize that you're emailing them because of that thing that they downloaded. So I like to start off my welcome email by saying, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm emailing you because you downloaded some jam-packed value from my website, and I wanted to get in touch about ways that I could better serve you. Or I wanted to pop into your inbox to give you some more of my most valuable tips related to X, or the topic that they downloaded a freebie about. That way, you're immediately letting them know, hey, I'm not a stranger, this isn't spam, I'm emailing you because of something that you did, and I'm here to help you. Number 2 is the introduction. You want to assume, again, that this person maybe doesn't know who you are or doesn't know a lot about your business. But when I talk about the introduction, I actually used to do this wrong. The introduction section of my welcome email used to talk about my favorite things and my Chick-fil-A order and my drink at Starbucks. And all of those things are cutesy, especially because I run a very personal brand. But the problem with that is I actually had a business coach, Graham Cochran, he's phenomenal, say to me, okay, it's cute, like those things are cute, but nobody cares about your Chick-fil-A order, respectfully. He was like, that's not what people want to know. Because when you're introducing yourself to somebody over email, the goal isn't to say, hey, here's who I am and why we should be friends. The purpose and the goal is to say, hey, here's who I am and why I'm credible to be teaching you on the content that's going to change your life. That is how we want them to feel after reading this section of the email. So do we want them to know a little bit about our personality and our brand? Sure, absolutely. But bigger picture, we want them to think, wow, this girl really knows what she's doing, or this guy really knows what he's talking about, and he's super credible to be teaching on this content that he's teaching on. So that's the goal of number 2, the introduction section of your welcome email. Number 3 is encouragement or value. I am a huge believer that your entire email marketing strategy should be based in consistently showing up and adding value to your customers. And with that in mind, I think that it is vital, almost imperative and necessary to include some element of value in that very first welcome email that you send that new customer. Because if this first welcome email is just a, hey, here's who I am, here's my family, here's what I order at Chick-fil-A, which again, not making fun of anybody, that's what mine used to be. But if that's all that email is, you've all of a sudden told this person that there's no reason to open your emails because they're not going to get any value out of it. You're not adding any value to their life with that type of content. So I want to immediately set the tone and expectation for what they can expect in future emails by immediately adding some form of value. I don't care if that's a blog post you wrote 5 years ago about the topic that you're trying to teach on. I don't care if it's a YouTube video that you're recycling or an Instagram caption that was really encouraging, but the body portion, the bulk of this email should be some form of value that makes that customer think, wow, that was really helpful, or that was really encouraging, or that was free. I can't imagine how good the paid stuff's gonna be. You want them to walk away from this initial email feeling like they got some form of a quick win. Number 4, the fourth thing that we want to include in that welcome email is a CTA, otherwise known as a call to action. We want to give them somewhere else to go, right? Because ideally they would continue to interact with our business and we would stay front of mind after that first welcome email is finished being read. And so where else could they go? Maybe you direct them to a YouTube video that then takes them to your channel and hopefully they go down the rabbit hole of consuming content. Maybe you direct them to a free webinar or class or thing that you want them to watch that's going to lead into a pitch down the road. But give them a call to action, somewhere else to go to consume content from you and continue to interact and engage with your business. And number 5 is the sign off. You want to end this email by reminding them that you are going to be continuing to show up in their inbox and delivering powerful, impactful value to their day-to-day, and that they might want to mark you as a safe sender or keep their eyes peeled for the next email coming blank, tomorrow, next week, or you can even tease that next email by saying, next week I'm going to be sending you some of my absolute best tips for this topic. And that way they're excited and they're eager to open the next email that you send. They're not going to unsubscribe. They're not going to delete it when they see your name pop up. They're going to be stoked to open that next email from you. So I hope that those 5 things were helpful. Just to recap really quickly, the 5 things you should include in your welcome email. Number 1 is the why you're emailing them in the first place. Number 2 is the introduction, why you are the person that they should expect to learn value from. Number 3 is some form of value or encouragement. 4 is a call to action or a place to go next. And 5 is the sign off that makes them excited to open future emails from you. And just as a reminder, you can see all of this written out and get an email template specific to your business, your audience, and your offers by completing the free quiz at the link in the description. I worked for weeks to create these templates for you, and I think that you're gonna absolutely love them. And you can also subscribe to this channel to get access to new videos every single week. I'd be so grateful to have you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.